How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, this story is about several prisons, guys, but the story's in the Wales Online. I'll put a link in the description below, like I always do. Headline reads, the prisons where inmates aren't allowed to daily shower. The government ignoring the fact that thousands of children and adult men are smelly and dirty because they cannot get a shower. Nearly a quarter of inmates at Cardiff's prison aren't allowed a daily shower. Exclusive figures from prison watchdog, the Howard League for Penal Reform, paints a damning picture of prison conditions. The new report revealed that just 77% of prisoners in Cardiff's Category B prison in Adamsdown were allowed to shower every day in 2016, the date of its most recent inspection. Just 65% of prisoners in Swansea's Category B and C prison were allowed to shower every day in 2017. This is one of the worst rates of the 119 prisons surveyed. Belmarsh prison in South East London had the worst rating of the 199 prisons, but there's not 199 prisons. That is definitely a typo. Surveyed, with just 17% of prisoners claiming they were allowed to shower every day. Just 3 prisons had a 100% success rate. They were Askham Grange in North Yorkshire, Stamford Hill in Kent, and Warren Hill in Suffolk. Warren Hill is I think it's a Cat C, and it's been in the news recently because of David McGreevy. He's got parole from there, very controversially, from the parole board. I think he's waiting to go into, I think they're looking for a probation hostel for him at the moment. The Howard League analysed the results from prisoner surveys undertaken by Her Majesty's Inspector of Prisons during each prison's most recent inspection. Chief Executive of the Howard League for Penal Reform, Francis Crook, said, "The government has said it wants prisons to be clean and decent, but is ignoring the fact that thousands of children and adult men are smelly and dirty because they cannot get a shower. It's no good cleaning up prisons if prisoners are not able to keep clean. If we want people to work ready to reintegrate to lead a good and useful life, people in prison must at least be able to have a shower every morning, eat breakfast and face the day with purpose. Squalor and idleness will not ready people to be law-abiding citizens upon release. Bold action is needed to reduce the number of people behind bars and ease pressure on a prison system that is failing everyone." But 1am said the figures, AM is an assembly member, it's a Welsh MP. But 1am said the figures showed a major and systematic problem with the prison service. Bethan Saeed, Plaid Cymru AM for South Wales West, said, "These figures show what I've long understood is part of a major and systematic problem in the prison service. There is a severe problem with overcrowding because more and more people keep being sent to prison, even for relatively minor offences. As the UK government goes further down the road of a prison industrial complex like in the USA, we all understand that people must pay a penance if they commit a crime. But dehumanising and forcing people to live in unacceptable conditions is not going to help with rehabilitation and reducing overall crime rates. We need to be thinking of new ways to deal with crime and punishment because clearly the old system isn't working." A prison service spokesperson said, "Here we go. Here's the bullshit. All prisoners have access to washing facilities every day, and the statistics demonstrate that the vast majority of prisoners have daily access to showers." Well, obviously not. "We committed to improving decency and living conditions across the estate, and the additional 3,500 officers, sick of this record, we have recently recruited will improve regimes, including have access to showers." Well, you just said that we don't need access to showers because we've already got it, so you just contradicted yourself in an interview. Just ridiculous, guys. Now, Bethan Saeed, I've actually met her. I met her when I spoke at a conference in South Wales, and they wanted me to be part of their little thing. I didn't end up getting involved going forward. I'm from Manchester. I'm not from the town, I'm not from the city, I'm not from Wales. And it was on about Welsh prisons and stuff. But she's very correct in what she's saying. Prison just demoralises you, desensitises you and dehumanises you and makes you even more disenfranchised. Hygiene's a big thing within prison. A lot of people live like scruffs. If they live like that in prison, then I can only imagine what they live like on the out. At the same time, flip the coin. There's a lot of prisons that are very clean and stuff like that. Now, certain prisons, they have, like, very, very rare. There's certain prisons that have got their own showers in the cells. I believe that to be the case at Berwyn. I believe that to be the case at Loudham Grange as well, because a friend of mine was locked up there. He said they had showers in the cell. He was on the lifers wing there. But it's not in every prison, guys. Now, you might have a sink and stuff like that where you can get some water and wash your face and stuff. Every prisoner should have the right to shower every day. For me, I would be citing my human rights to my solicitor, my legal team, and asking them to pull a judicial review of the prison. I'll be putting complaints in and stuff like that. Every prisoner should have the right to feel clean and live in decent conditions and stuff. So it's a basic human right. And like I say, it's disgusting, guys. Like I said, at Belmarsh, 17% of prisoners said they were allowed to shower every day. They could be cleaners, guys. You don't know. Very, very alarming, guys. Doesn't surprise me at all, though, to be honest with you. Let me know what you think, guys. Have you found this to be the problem when you've been in prison or your loved one's been in prison? It's not about what I think, guys. It's about what you know and what I know. Do you know what I mean? But I want to make it interactive, guys. Let me know what you think. Put your comments in the comment section below. Link in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.